Coming up, keeping the subway safe. New Yorkers are on edge after a violent weekend as the city's new safety plan gets underway.
Heavy rain continues to move in, timing out when it wraps up and how warm it's going to be by morning.
And sitting down and stepping up with one of the unsung heroes of Broadway. New York Live's here with one star's viral journey. Hey, what's up? This is News 4 Now for February 22nd. I'm your girl, Kay Ingram. Now let's talk about protecting New Yorkers underground. The city's new subway safety plan is in effect, but that didn't stop 6 people from getting attacked over the weekend. At least 6 people in 4 boroughs were stabbed on trains or platforms over the holiday weekend. It happened Monday night at the Chambers Street station. We're told teenagers threw rocks at a female conductor, who then had to be taken to the hospital. Mayor Adams' new subway safety plan took effect Monday. The plan puts more officers on patrol in subways and on trains and aims to provide help for the homeless and those struggling with mental health. In an effort to get them out of the subway system and offer them help and support, subway riders we spoke to say it's long overdue.
I think it's about getting people the help that they need, whether that's housing or medicine or food.
I'm a subway girl, I don't have a car. I'm a doctor, I go to work every day. I need the subway, so anything we can do to improve the subway is great.
Now it comes as Mayor Adams pushed for more workers to return to the office and take the subway. Before the pandemic, more than 5 million riders took the subway on an average weekday. Now, that's about 3 million. All right, next, we've got some intense video of an armed robbery at a barbershop in Washington Heights. You see the 3 men barge into the shop, then confront a 26-year-old man at gunpoint. Police say the suspects removed jewelry from the guy, valued at more than $150,000. This was at Jordan MVP Barber just after midnight on Sunday. Police are now trying to track down the suspects. Now in Rockland County, a series of racial incidents has cost a high school its home advantage for the rest of the winter season. As we reported earlier this month, spectators at Pearl River High School basketball games were heard taunting black athletes from opposing schools with racist noises. On Friday, state athletic officials announced that all of Pearl River's scheduled home games will now be moved to their opponent's campus. The superintendent of the Pearl River School District released a letter to parents last week acknowledging the incident, saying he was, quote, outraged and that the behavior will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Also new, a person had to be rescued Monday morning after somehow getting stranded on a rock at the bottom of Patterson Great Falls. It happened around 10 o'clock this morning. Video shows rescuers on a raft attached to a rope fighting the rough waters to get to the victim, who was cold and visibly distressed. Now what's still unclear is how they got onto the rock in the first place.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Pretty messy evening with all of the rain coming through. It'll be heavy at times from the dinner hour through later tonight. It's after midnight we start to see it taper off to showers, but look at the temperatures in the low to mid 50s where we stay heading into late tonight. Another aspect to all of this, along with the rain, a lot of wind. We'll see those winds out of the south gusting as high as 25, 35 miles per hour, but as that heaviest comes through later on tonight, those wind gusts will be more like 40, 45 miles per hour, especially for Long Island, Brooklyn, Queens, with that wind advisory through tomorrow morning. And we'll see those winds still gusting 10 to 20 miles per hour heading into tomorrow morning. Along with the rainfall, once that exits out of here, temperatures will be rising through tomorrow morning. In fact, near 60 degrees when we start the day tomorrow. Most of the afternoon tomorrow dry, so enjoy a little taste of spring.
News 4 celebrates Black History Month. General Colin Powell lived a life of exemplary service. The son of Jamaican immigrants, Powell graduated from Morris High School in the Bronx and City College of New York. His military career started with 2 tours in Vietnam and ended with then General Powell being named as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and later Secretary of State. He was the first African American to hold either position. Soldier, statesman, humanitarian, and trailblazer, Colin Powell is part of our collective history, and together we are for New York.
All right, did you see that viral video going around showing Hugh Jackman congratulating some of the unsung heroes of Broadway? The understudies, the standbys, and we're talking about the swings. He did it on the night when one of the actresses had to step in for Sutton Foster in less than 8 hours. New York Live caught up with her at one of her favorite spots in the theater district. Check it out.
The swings, the understudies, they are the bedrock of Broadway.
They have been called everything from the standbys to the stars to superheroes. They are swing performers and understudies. And today we are catching up with one who has recently gone viral after stepping into the spotlight and Sutton Foster's shoes.
And I am here with Kathy now, and you sure know how to treat a lady. Tell me about this spread. We're here at Anejo, which is also one of my favorite spots. I love that you're starting early.
It's one of the best pre-show places to eat, for sure. Also, one of the best places for brunch. They have all these wonderful small plates that you can share with your pals, so everybody gets a little taste of everything, and it is fabulous.
Okay, so we need to talk about you. Have you come down from this high that started on December 23rd?
Yes.
She's like, yes, because I have a show to do every single night.
Well, that's the funny thing is that COVID has been running through our entire company, so I was on for Sutton for those 3 shows, and then I was on for another ensemble track for the past 8 days, I suppose, so I immediately had to go do a different role.
What did Sutton Foster say?
Well, she was texting me all during the show and saying, how are you feeling? And mercifully, that audience couldn't have been kinder and couldn't have been more with me. I knew that Hugh was going to say something post-show, but I never in my wildest dreams imagined that he would champion every offstage swing, cover, understudy.
Take it from me, real superheroes do not wear capes.
And it has resonated across the world because I've gotten texts and private messages from people in Australia and London, and it's crazy with people saying thank you so much, please thank you, because it's so nice to have a public acknowledgement of this odd job that a lot of people don't even know exists. So it was remarkable.
All right, it's going to be a few months before you see this famous attraction again. Lucy the Elephant, a beloved fixture at the Jersey Shore, is getting a complete makeover. Today in New York's Ted Greenberg gives us an inside look at the work to restore a crowd favorite.
The Jersey Shore's giant pachyderm undercover for some serious cosmetic surgery.
We're resurfacing the entire elephant structure.
Lucy the Elephant in Margate is in the midst of having all of her weathered skin replaced.
This is really to address a problem that we had starting all the way back in the 70s. Lucy absorbs water. She is like a magnet to water, and so she continually is rusting.
Scaffolding went up in the fall, then a tarp. Her new metal skin is designed to better stand up to the elements.
We weld the seams so that no water can get inside.
She'll get a fresh paint job too. The restoration project also includes replacing rotted wood on this beloved 140-year-old National Historic Landmark that houses a museum.
That's cool to be a part of this, just being historical.
General contractor Mike Garaguso calls it a once-in-a-lifetime project.
Growing up, spent summers down the shore, so I've always known about Lucy, and it's really amazing to be here.
But the restoration has come with challenges. Supply chain issues delayed the metal's arrival.
We were set back a month and a half.
And although Lucy has gotten grants, the project's cost has ballooned from about $1.3 million to more than $2 million.
We have a little bit of a funding gap that we need people to help us out with.
The plan is to have Lucy open for tours again by Memorial Day weekend, but it could be midsummer before the scaffolding comes down and the tarp is off.
It's extremely disappointing from a fundraising perspective. We're going to still keep our gift shop open. In fact, it's open every weekend still throughout the winter.
A major makeover for America's oldest roadside attraction, requiring some extra time before the big reveal. Ted Greenberg, News 4, New York.
All right, friends, thanks for checking in. We'll see you back here tomorrow.